I know, you're going to say, but you're not here there. And I'm going to say, that's right, because there's a delay.
Actually, I was going to say, Ma, you're very excited tonight.
It's all an act. Every bit of it. It's all an act.
I get it.
I have to, like, do jazz fingers, jazz
Jazz
hands,
yeah.
all that. Yeah. So, whatever. But the truth remains, I don't actually know if I'm here until my existence is validated by others. So, just saying. And your dog is already howling for you. And it's 9:25. She's starting early tonight.
Yeah, she is.
I think we're here.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to... Yeah, that's right. Hello.
Hi.
Kayla Lords.
John Brownstone.
Of Loving BDSM, where we help kinksters like you have happy, healthy, power exchange relationships. This is our monthly Friday night live stream, virtual Munch. Give us about 30 minutes. It'll be a kinky Q&A.
Check on her.
Yay! Lola is already a-wooing in the background. She's the one that wanted to leave the room. And then now she's decided she doesn't want to leave the room.
I think she realized we didn't follow her in there.
No, she ran straight to it and was not looking at either of us at all. Hello.
Hi.
That. There is no early, late. The whole damn thing's a butt rub. So if you have stumbled across us and you do, or you were like, oh, I guess maybe I'll check one of those out, but you don't like idle chit chat, you're gonna hate this. If you got other things to do, apparently we make great background noise, so I'm down for that. There we go. I don't know.
What?
We're starting off rough. I can't hold on to thoughts in my head. I'm not, like, overly exhausted yet. That was yesterday.
Okay.
But I'm also not firing on all cylinders. Because I went to, like, we did errands between eating dinner and then this. So by the time I got home and got settled and got everything unpacked, I was hot. And I was cranky, so I laid out on the bed underneath our very strong ceiling fan to cool off, and then lost track of time. Did I do anything not productive? It was 8:45 at night. It didn't have to be productive, but did I do anything actually enjoyable? No. I just scrolled through Instagram and saw nothing I actually enjoyed watching, but I didn't get out of the app to go do something else. So...
Yeah, and see, today came at me hard.
Yeah. And now you are feeling no pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say hi to folks.
Go ahead.
I'm going to move my cookies. These are the oatmeal cookies I made last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep forgetting we have them.
Good oatmeal cookies, too. And I have some marzipan.
And a knife. I want you to be careful there.
Yeah.
Hi, X. Hi, V. Hi, Taishu. Taishu, your username is throwing me off there. Oh, gosh. Hi. Is it Clipper RN? My brain wants to read Clip Pern, and I know that can't be right. Maybe it is right, but I don't think so. Hi, Silent. Your name looks fine. Maybe you've already fixed it. I don't know, but yours looks fine. Hey, okay, doke. Oh, God. And my brain says Orthea, but my other side of my brain goes, is it Orthea? And we've had this conversation 5 times. And Swiss cheese brain, I can't hold it in my head, but hello, I see you. I know you're here. Does that count? Hi, Mr. Spock. Hi, Mally. I haven't seen you in ages, Mally.
Oh, yeah, I see
so
that.
Happy to see you. I'm scrolling. Hi, Awkwardish Panda. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Oh gosh, yeah, Mr. Spock, yours doesn't look right either.
Mm-mm. I didn't catch it.
Hey, Blues, my love. I almost missed you there.
Yeah.
Does yours look weird? You're not talking, so I don't...
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'll say something.
Something. It's going to be something. That's what you're going to do. I'm going to get my cookies back up here. I'm going to try really hard not to make chewing noises into the microphone, but, you know, I get distracted.
There, did mine look different?
The Southern Sir. When have you ever been the Southern Sir?
Wow, okay.
Okay, Clipper, I'm glad that my reading comprehension is actually still functioning. I appreciate that. The Southern Sir. It's like YouTube combined the Kinkery and Southern Sir.
Mm-hmm.
The Southern Sir. The thing I'm curious about, are you John Brownstone or are you Southern Sir in your YouTube?
John Brownstone.
See, that doesn't... No, none of that makes sense. None of that makes sense. You know, it's funny. I know that there are differences, and also I can't see all of the differences. Like, what I mean is my brain's not recognizing. I'm like, I see you X, and I just know you're X, and so I'm not clocking anything wrong with username. Not at all. Not at all. So, you know, we're starting out, apparently, as we mean to go. I do have a extra large big gulp Diet Coke because after braving Walmart and then Aldi,
oh my God,
I needed it. This is my emotional support Diet Coke.
Walmart was crazy,
and not as bad as it has been, which is already awful. It's like
now we started out,
worse.
You know, on the pharmacy side, and it was not bad there. Mm-hmm. When we got around to the food, though, God, it was like a free-for-all.
Which is pretty typical. You know, I feel like I could handle a crowd of people if everybody in that crowd did not think they were the only people in that crowd. It's the lack of self-awareness for anything around you. And I get that, you know, it's probably not healthy for me to be as aware of everything going on around me as I am. But it also means I don't run into people. It means I get out of the way for them. It means I'm just aware that I'm not the only other person in existence. I see, and I got deceived in Walmart. We went over to the dairy section so I could get my coffee creamer.
Yeah.
And we start walking up from that direction towards the front of the store. And at the dairy section, it was quiet. And I was
relatively
like, oh, wow,
so, yeah.
okay, maybe it's quiet here today. Man, nope.
We hadn't gotten into the heart of traffic yet.
Nope. Lord.
Yeah. No, it was. Oof. Even for me, it was too much.
Yep. Yeah, and then he went and let me tell him what the totals were at Walmart or Aldi. Well, two things we were doing. We were finishing up getting the food supplies, and then we, you know, got some aluminum for the temporary oven.
Aluminum pans.
Thank you. Oh my God, what are words? And we ended up getting paper plates. We had not originally planned for that, but then we're like, ooh, we could do less dishes on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Let's do that. But, you know, we weren't just getting our Thanksgiving stuff at Walmart. We were getting stuff that, like, we've had a running list for like a week and a half of when we go to Walmart, go get these things. Both places, though, he's like, don't tell me what the total was. I'm like, you don't want to know. I assure you.
Yeah, no.
The one place he was fine knowing what we spent was when we took advantage of a Walgreens special on Coca-Cola products. If you buy one 12-pack of Coke products from Walgreens, at least in our area, it is $10.99, which what the fuck? But if you buy 3, the total is $16.99. I have plain Diet Coke, and I have Diet Coke with lime. And then for the other people in my life, I got Sprite, because what the fuck ever. But Diet Coke, I don't really like canned soda, but it's better than having to leave the house every single day to go get a big gulp, or the Circle K drink, or whatever Racetrack has, or Wawa. So,
oh, goodness.
yeah. But we did get all of our errands run.
We did.
So that we can spend all day Saturday working our ass off.
Yeah.
Because Black Friday's coming. And we are not ready for it at all.
No. I'll be working Sunday, too.
Yes. I forgot how time works, and I made... it's a needed appointment, but I made an appointment on Sunday that I have to drive 45 minutes away with the youngest. And then we're going to go get lunch. And I told the oldest, hey, we'll be in town. And he immediately goes, can you bring me food or take me out to lunch? And I went, I'll text you. You tell me which one you want. So,
the ever-hungry college student.
Look, I told him we would be in town, and he was happy to see me if food was involved. So
right.
I was feeling the love. Hey, he texted me the other day because he apparently was going to cook something with ground beef. He was making hamburgers. I found that out later in the conversation, and it was me he came to for how long do you need to spend to thaw ground beef out? And I was like, I know for a fact that child could have Googled that. But he texted his mom. I was like, yes, I'm still needed, I'm still wanted, I'm still loved. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, I've got crumbs from these cookies everywhere. Yeah, so we have from now until we don't want to work Thursday. We try to take the actual day of Thanksgiving off. It's not really a day off. We spend the whole day cooking. The oldest is bringing his girlfriend, so we'll also spend part of the day cleaning so that, she doesn't think that we live in a fucking barn. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so we've got the next, 5 days? Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Mm-hmm. 5 days to finish restocking.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday's going to be a long day. It's going to be Wednesday that's a long day. Yeah, X, that's what I told him. He was making actual hamburgers, like hamburger patties. I gave him all my tricks for thawing a little bit faster. He didn't come back and report. I'm assuming hamburgers were had. I'm just impressed that he was cooking. Like cooking,
mm-hmm.
not opening the can and sticking, and eating straight from the can or warming something up in the microwave. He was like pulling out a pan, putting it on top of the stove, and cooking. Very proud of him. Yeah, if I'm doing something that I know I'm fully browning, like cooking ground beef, if it's a little frozen or even partially frozen, I don't give a fuck. If I'm cooking something in the slow cooker, I'll try to get it fully thawed. I prefer it to be fully thawed, but if it's a little, it'll be fine. It's going to be in there 8 hours anyway. Mm-hmm. It'll thaw. And if worse comes to worse and we forget to thaw something, honey, that's a sandwich night. What have I got that I can toss in the air fryer and call it a meal?
Yeah, and we had already seen him this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he had a concert.
We went to see one of his concerts. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's always nice. Mm-hmm. And it was a good concert.
Music
was really
good.
So the music is always good in that these are college kids who major in music, and so therefore they are very good at what they do. But sometimes the pieces that are chosen by, I don't know, do they call them a band director at that level? I don't know. Whatever. Dude who's conducting up there. And sometimes he picks snoozers. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep during this one. That was not the case for this concert.
Yeah, no, yeah, it had a little kick to it.
Mm-hmm. The last song was the most raucous. It had the best beat. It went the fastest, and it was the shortest. That was delightful. That's my favorite.
It was short. My favorite was the second to last.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a good piece.
The whole second half of the concert, there were 6 pieces that they played. The last 3 were to me the best.
Mm-hmm.
But Don't ask me what now, do I have probably every program from every college concert that child has been a part of? Yes. Don't ask me, one, where it is, and two, what the music was. Couldn't tell you. Cared in the moment, like, okay, so in this concert hall auditorium thing they've got, very beautiful. They dim the lights, right? But I want to know from song to song, which one is this one? What's it called? What can I expect? And you'll see me angling my program, my glasses down to here, because I got to look over them. Angle, get it close. Oh, that's the name of the song. And then we move back on. That's me. I'm an old lady now. Awkward Panda. We have chicken bites that we do, kind of like the pizza rolls, but the pizza rolls, we have collectively, as an entire family, burnt ourselves out on pizza rolls.
Yeah.
We have this 1/2 bag left over from a Sam's Club massive box of Totino's pizza rolls that is just languishing in the freezer because we're like, we should eat those. Nobody wants to eat them.
The never-ending pizza bites.
Nobody wants to eat them.
It's like they're, even when we eat them, it's like there's still more.
I
think they're like recreating in there or something, multiplying.
I'm at a point I can only eat pizza rolls anymore if I have a lot of dip, a good ranch. Something queso. I had queso one night. I was like, I'll dip the pizza roll in the queso, whatever it takes to Now, we have had them for so long. One, the fact that they're not fully freezer burnt is amazing. I don't know how that's possible. Two, but we had these in our freezer for so long. It's not a waste of food if we just freaking tossed it in this way. It really isn't. It really isn't. In the amount of time that we've had these pizza rolls, we could have bought and consumed like the equivalent of like the chicken bites we use, like 10 bags is not a waste if we toss this sad half bag of the massive like Sam's Club size bag of pizza rolls, but we still JP won't let me, and I'm like, why are we keeping these? Why are we forcing ourselves to eat these? We're done. Yeah, either look over them, because I'll pull the paper up, or at my desk, I'll take them off, put them on top of my head, and get close. Or if I'm sitting somewhere waiting rooms for concerts, you will, oh God, crumbs everywhere. You will invariably find me with dangling my glasses off my hand, holding my phone while reading on my Kindle app. And my phone is up here, for sure. But I cannot comfortably read. I know that the close-up is at the bottom of my glasses is not comfortable to read through that. So I just fucking take them off. But... yeah.
Oh, there goes the ads again.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll make 1/10 of a penny from our ads. I'm just saying. You never know.
Right.
We had Wingstop for dinner tonight.
It was delicious.
So good. So good.
Yep.
So good. A little bit more than we usually eat. We spend for like a Friday night. We're going to do drive-through. We're going to carry out, whatever. But I was like, I want these fucking wings. Every one of us was like, we want these fucking wings. So we got these fucking wings. And we get the packs or not the combos, the one where it's like 30 wings and mix and match and 40 wings and mix and match. We got 30. Delicious.
Yeah.
We each had 10. So good. Their wings are so good.
I still have some of mine for lunch tomorrow.
I knew you didn't finish yours. I knew it. Mm-hmm. I did not think I would finish mine. I finished mine. I was hungry, apparently. Okay, I get the lemon pepper. Mm-hmm. JB gets the garlic parmesan.
Yeah.
The 16-year-old is rotating through and trying, because this is, no, not rotating, that's not the right word. This is the second time we've been to Wingstop. So the 16-year-old is trying different flavors each time. The last time was Louisiana Rub, and the review was, And this time it was the Korean Q, I think is what that one. It smelled like sweet and sour sauce, but it was hot enough that the 16-year-old eyes were watering and just drinking water down the whole time. Like, take a couple bites, drink some water. But that one, the 16-year-old said they liked that one better than the Louisiana rub. I was like, I'm a lemon pepper girl. Once I find a flavor I like, I just stick with it.
Yep.
I stick with it. But then I ate celery as a vehicle to get the ranch dip in my face.
Yeah, you were chowing down on it.
The celery was... I know you don't like celery. I don't necessarily like the flavor of celery in cooked food. There's something about it. I'll eat it because sometimes it's an ingredient in something.
Yeah.
That's not my favorite. But raw celery, it was cool, and it was a palate cleanser for sure. I could see why they give you something like celery.
See, for me, the thing with not liking it's a texture thing for me.
I could see that. It's very fibrous. No, I could totally get that. I always figured it was a flavor thing because I know you don't like it, but I always thought it was flavor.
No.
Eva, we are shocked at the amount of willingness to try different things that is happening.
Yeah.
We have been doing looking for and trying different recipes with beans. And the 16-year-old sent me a YouTube short, of which I had already watched the Instagram reel of a recipe for a butter bean dish recipe that's very, very tomatoey and creamy, has spinach in it, has a bean the child has never had. And I said, you want this? Yes. I'll make it. Cool. So.
Yeah, and it's been kind of nice that they've been expanding their palate a little bit.
Yeah. Harry water. Oh, taste you. Oh, God, taste you. Harry water. Oh, no. No. So lima beans and ham, when I was a kid, that was a thing we ate all the time. I love a slow cooked lima bean that's basically like almost just melting. It's so soft. I hate ham, even as a flavoring in beans. Like, I know it's a good thing to put like in your beans, your what else? There's something else you can put them in. It can be really good. I don't like ham. I like every other part of the fucking pig. I don't like ham. I don't like ham.
But yeah, I don't know about you. I was starting borderline, not, kind of over the repetition.
Of the foods we eat.
Yeah.
So we have what I think is a good habit, but yes, it makes things very boring sometimes. We have about anywhere from 10 to 15 dinners that we rotate through. So that what we do is when we're writing our grocery list, we decide what dinner is going to be each day of the week. And regardless of how the fuck we feel on day of, guess what? That's what we're eating. Every once in a while, we can all be just so wiped that we go, yeah, let's get pizza. Let's do something else. But in general, if we set it and we know it's a thing all three of us are willing to eat, that's what the fuck we're eating. So that's how we make our grocery list. Yeah. And, so we have these foods that kind of are in rotation, and we try never to have the same things like from one week to the next. Like if we have pasta this week, we won't have pasta the next week. Yeah. Necessarily. If we have hamburgers this week, we won't have them next week. But it is the same like 10 to 15 meals. But even though we have that list that we rotate through, every time it's time to sit down and make a grocery list, we forget everything we've ever eaten, ever liked, ever wanted to eat in our lives. So yeah, and I'm letting the youngest kind of guide and direct newer recipes that we try. We sat together a few nights ago and scrolled through some Instagram recipes that I had found that featured chicken. That child loves chicken. Will eat chicken above all other foods. Fine. And I was like, well, what about this one? And what about that one? It had ingredients, vegetables, spices, blah, 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 that they either have never had before or never say they don't like. And they're like, yeah, I'm willing to try. What is this maturation thing that's happening? I mean, I could see it. I don't know if it's just, getting older. I don't know if it's the extensive years of therapy. I don't know if the medication is just medicating. I don't know, but that child is gaining some confidence and some, like, sure, I'll do a thing that I'm unsure about.
Yeah, no. I mean, even with when we do the volunteer work, I've seen a big change. It actually interacts with people.
Not just you?
Yeah.
When these things happen, you have to immediately come home. Tell me all about it. I don't ever get to see that. Aww. Our baby child is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Crispy bacon. Yes, and I in places where you would normally put ham, I do usually put bacon. It is no longer, it is floppy soft bacon by the time you're done with whatever, so I eat around that, but for flavoring, yeah, I'll absolutely use bacon. Frolic on the Fringe, I do not make all of the recipes I save. I have certainly saved many that I never went back to, but when we're sitting there trying to make a grocery list and remember what we like to eat for dinner, sometimes I'm opening Instagram. What have I saved? Because I don't save the types of recipes that I'm like, oh, I wish we could have one day. Utilitarian only. Are these ingredients that everybody in this house will eat? Is this a method of cooking I'm willing to do at the end of a very long day when my brain is not functioning at max capacity? Those recipes, those are kind of reliable. Now, has the internet lied to me? And I've made some things for my family that they politely took a few bites of and then went, let's not do this one again.
Yes. I mean, hey, I've even come across some hits and misses too, So.
Yeah. Sometimes I need to modify it. I have to experiment with it. By the third time I make a recipe that everybody agrees, yeah, I would eat this again. It's not the worst thing ever. And I finesse it a little bit. Then we have something. Do I remember to keep it in the rotation? No.
But that's why too I started leaving a pad of paper on the kitchen or the dining room table. And when the pressure's not on, you can think of stuff. So as you go by, you can write down.
Yeah, we're getting better at making a grocery list that is actually accurate for what we need.
Yeah.
But that I don't. There's a term for that special aisle in Aldi where it's like their seasonal stuff or their temporary stuff, whatever that aisle is called. And I know there's a name because the internet told me there's a name, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, that aisle will fuck us up every time, though. I'm like, oh, look at that candy. Oh, look at that special granola. Oh, look at, that's never on the list.
Eva asked how Lola feels coming home smelling with other pups. She has been very curious. I have gotten the extreme sniff, the extreme sniff down when I come in the door. So
with plenty of side eye.
Yeah, and always a few kind,
Oh yeah.
But for the most part, she's still talking to me.
Yeah. The time, I'm not making a fancy one, and Eva, I bet you're making a fancy one, but I too am going to make a version of a pumpkin cheesecake, not tomorrow, but later this week. It will be a very simplified version from the one I used to do a few years ago, but that got requested again too as a pumpkin cheesecake. Then I had to go find a simple recipe that I could whip together. So, I was gonna say something though. Oh, it doesn't happen often, but when you've been gone for hours at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, she is the cliche wife when you come home late. Almost, if she could have her arms crossed and be tapping her foot,
she would.
That whole cliche from like sitcoms or whatever. Yeah. She's very excited if he goes away for several hours. I think it was jury duty. That day you had jury duty.
Yes.
By the time you got home, she was both so happy to see you and also, where the fuck have you been? Mm-hmm. What is going on?
Yeah, because I left, before sunup and got home after dark.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something where it was like it wasn't a question like Q&A. It was like a passing question. And now I have lost it. I'm going to scroll.
Okay.
See if I can find it. Because somebody said something. I was like, oh, I want to respond to that. There. Fox Veritas. JB, I need new sci-fi or fantasy shows to stream. I've been so desperate I'm rewatching Ultraman, for crying out loud.
Oh gosh.
You haven't watched a lot of
shows
lately.
I have not been on the TV very much at all. The only thing we've been watching really is like some Josh Johnson.
We watch Josh Johnson every week. So we try to watch Tuesday night when his video does the premiere thing. But and that's 9 p.m. Eastern. If we don't catch it then we watch it the next day.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, we just have a couple things, but I have not sat down at the TV like I used to. I was even thinking the other day, but I haven't even looked to see what's on Netflix in a long time.
We managed to watch the Fantastic Four movie.
Yes.
It was good. I mean, I'm gonna watch anything with Pedro Pascal in it and just stare at him the whole time.
Yeah.
The movie was sort of simple, but it was good.
It was decent.
I'm sure. I feel like it's probably true, but I don't actually know because I've never read anything or seen anything from like what I would consider a verifiable source. But it seems to be true, which is that TV shows and movies, not all of them, but many of them are being simplified when they're made, the script, everything, because supposedly it's because everybody's on their phone while they're watching shows. Now, clearly not everybody, but many people are. And so, they kind of keep the storyline simple and the characters will tell you what's happening instead of you seeing it and watching it and whatever. And I don't know if that's actually true, but there are some things I've watched where I'm like, yeah, there's not a lot of complexity.
Yeah.
And that's okay. If it's meant to be a fun show, that's fine. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But the okay. My brain could not quite get what was different, but the is what's different. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, YouTube's having some weird glitch.
YouTube's on my last fucking nerve. Look. They sent the email telling me we were in the corner, but did they send an email going, we reviewed your appeal. Yeah. No. But no, we watch Josh Johnson. We tend to watch sometime in the week. We'll watch Jon Stewart's monologue from the Monday Daily Show. We will sometimes watch Illegal Eagle Video if we can handle it, and it's not just going to fucking depress us further. They're on hiatus now, but not on Sundays, Mondays, because Sunday it comes on at 11. We're too old for that shit. But on Mondays we will usually watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yes.
I love laughing my ass off, wanting to cry, and being educated in 35 minutes.
Right.
But that's on hiatus until February, is what they said.
I think so, yeah.
Last week's show was the last one until sometime in February. We were also watching, and they're done for their season. They won't be back till early next year. Have I Got News for You? It streams on HBO as well. That's some funny shit. It's comedians and who talk about the news, and they'll have extra guests. Sometimes they're also comedians. Sometimes they're political figures. Sometimes they're journalists. Like, it could be like not people who work on the show and are there every week. And it's all about making fun of the news while also educating and depressing us. We are gluttons for punishment. So maybe now that Last Week Tonight with John Oliver and Have I Got News for You is on break until early next year, maybe we find an actual show to watch again.
Yeah, right. Well, I do know I did pick up, they just released
Yes, we do. Mr. Spock.
They just released the latest season of Walking Dead with Daryl.
Oh, okay. That's a you thing.
Yep, that's a me thing.
Oh, I didn't know that was a British TV show. Yeah, the U.S. Have I Got News for You is hosted by Roy Wood Jr.
Yeah.
And the two comedians that are always there are Amber. Oh my God, I can't think of her last name. I can see Amber. I can see her in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be on the late night show with Seth Meyer. Can't remember what his show's name. And then Michael Black, who I know he's done a lot of things prior to this show, but I can't think of anything. He's also a comedian. Sometimes it is so funny. And some of it's, you almost interact with it because they do like these little air quote games with the comedians and the guests that are there. And JB and I will be talking to the TV.
Yeah.
Like, they do a version of, instead of two truths and a lie, or two lies, and they do two lies and a truth about sometimes the most ridiculous politicians. And we will be yelling, I think it's that they roasted marshmallows at some bullshit, some crazy shit. So, yeah. But now that they're gone for the
they're on
the winter, then we'll have to find something else to watch. Yep. We watched the second season of Wednesday when that came out.
Yeah.
We almost binged that. I think we got that done in a couple of days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was good.
There was some Marvel show that came out we ended up watching. I can't remember which one that was anymore.
Oh, gosh. I can't,
Not gonna lie, the Marvel shows, I am looking at my phone while it's on. I'm going back and forth between. They don't hold my attention quite as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't gotten into. I saw a thing. I think I sent it to you. I saw a thing that the next season of Bridgerton is coming soon, but I think that's early 2026 is when that's coming.
Yes.
The Pit is coming back in early 2026. Loved that show. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
We have been watching a lot more on HBO Max. So John Oliver, Have I Got News for You? The Pit, The Gilded Age. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. Yeah. I don't follow Under the Desk News, but when they come up on my feed, Teju, I watch them. I watch them too. Okay, it's technically 10:03. This does not change what we're doing, but it is the time in which, if you would like to ask us a question, you are welcome to do that. Here are the things you need to know. Your question needs to be within the character limit of a single live chat message. Okay, if it takes more than one to explain it, this ain't the place. You should send that to us. You can use our contact form on our website, lovingbdsm.net, link down below. Please tag us in the question at lovingbdsm. It lights up for us. And if you do not think we're answering your question fast enough, do not spam the chat with repeating it or trying to get our attention. You will be put into a timeout. Your questions can be about a situation you're in, something about us, something about our take on some kink concept, whatever. And if you don't have questions, that's fine. We're gonna keep chatting. There is a show, and I don't know where it's streaming, or I'm assuming it's still streaming with the sheer amount of things I see on Instagram. Peaky Blinders. Am I saying that right? Somebody will have seen that show and know that show.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Killian Murphy, is that his last name? He's in it. I've seen clips from it, and it's historic. I don't know how far back in history, like 20th century. I don't know. But it's sort of like, I would equate, it's not this, but I would equate it to a mafia-like thing. It's organized kind of crime-like thing, but it's family. It's whatever. British mob show. See, I was, I was equating. And it looks really good. And I've heard good things about it online, but yeah. So,
well,
I know you kind of go back up, aren't you?
Yeah, because Ironheart.
That's what we watched. Yeah,
that's the one. I can't remember who mentioned it. Somebody in the. That's how. Yeah. Yeah. Lately, I'm either reading.
Yeah, I do a lot of reading.
Or playing Terraria.
I'm not even watching as much of the YouTube channels I've subscribed to. I've not, past 2 or 3 weeks, I've let myself get behind. The first week it stressed me out. Like I had missing assignments and I needed to get them in. So after the first week of going, but I want to read my books, I'm happier reading my books, I stopped having that sensation of like, oh no, I need to get caught up. And now I'm just like, whatever. And I just keep reading. X asked how Terraria is coming.
Excuse me. Good. I'm having fun with it. I'm doing a lot of digging and finding hidden homes and different things underground.
Are they doing anything special for Thanksgiving? You had pumpkins for Halloween. Are they doing anything for Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Yeah, I like pumpkins. They did the pumpkins for Halloween, and I'm wondering if they'll do something for Christmas.
Or at least just winter.
Just winter, yeah. Winter themed at the very least. But I'm enjoying it. And I learned about wire and teleporters recently. So I've been playing with those.
Yeah, it's a what am I trying to say? I kind of hear want want. Like I know you're saying words, but my mind is not computing.
It's like the Charlie Brown.
A little bit.
Adult
I'm
thing.
just happy you're happy and you got a thing. And the nice thing is he's not going to say a word about how much I read because he knows I'm not going to say a word about how much he's playing Terraria. It's like, are we getting our adult responsibilities handled? Cool. Mm-hmm. Let's go do our own thing.
Yeah.
We had a question.
Okay.
Let me go. I gotta scroll. Okay. Frolic says, I'm new and got into the lifestyle on extended vacation, trying to find like-minded people near me. What do you think about FetLife? FetLife has its uses. It can be good for finding individual people or munches or community activities or what's going on around you. It is actually great for that. There are plenty of us who only use it for that. But it is like any other site where sex, kink, nudity can be. It can be a cesspit. Your DMs can just be stupid with people just randomly whatever.
Unfortunately, social media is social media, whether it's
right. But you can one, block, delete, ignore.
Yeah.
Two, you understand that going in and use it to the extent that it is beneficial to you. There are definitely people who have found online community with groups on FetLife. They've made friends with folks on FetLife. It can be a space to be social, but you just
like anything else. Unfortunately, that nature, it has its downsides, but it does have its upside.
Yes,
there is a lot of information to be found there.
But there can also be drama.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes it's interesting to read some things people have written and their take on it. It is absolutely the place I go to find out about wider community drama. When some stuff went down with the woodshed in Orlando, it was FetLife, which is where you got everything.
Yeah.
That was like drinking from a fire hose. So, but yeah, like be realistic about what you're walking into. It's not better or worse than any other social media site in terms of the weird shit that will come through your DMs at times. Just know that sometimes that also means that you'll come across a lot of people whose avatar is a dick pic or just a set of boobs, and you're like, oh, okay, that's a little different from Facebook and other social media sites. But yeah, if you are looking for actual people or community events near you, it is the place to go.
Yeah.
If you get in there and you find that that's all that you want to use it for, you are not alone. That's what a lot of people do. But okay, I saw another one. Okay, Chimeric Fox asks, I saw you have candles and such on the Kinkery. Do you have an oil you'd recommend for wax play to use, or any you'd avoid? I defer to you. What have we used in the past?
I've used that massage oil that we got.
Massage oil.
It's a massage oil with CBD.
Oh, okay. Yeah. To my knowledge, you can basically use any kind of oil that is safe for the skin. I think that might even include coconut oil, assuming partners do not have allergies. Because massage oil is a very common one. I want to say I've heard folks say they use like a jojoba oil, or there's another oil I had heard somebody say that they had used. But yeah, anything that's safe for the skin is, I think the big thing, correct me if I'm wrong, JB, you got to find the just right amount. You don't want too much.
Yeah.
It should not be like, slipping and sliding off the skin. Too little, I don't know what is too little. Maybe not across a wide enough part of the body wherever you're going to pour wax, but yeah, that's the big thing. It's safe for the skin. Your partner, you or your partner, will not have a reaction to it. So if it's a new to you oil, you've never used it touched on your skin, like do the patch test, like on the back of your hand. Make sure you don't have a reaction to whatever ingredients might be in there. But yeah, a lot of people I know will use a massage oil. Yeah, because it's already kind of made for that, and you get that extra like intimate contact with the putting it on kind of thing for the scene. So yeah, I saw Eva say pumpkin is almost done. I know. I still have a bottle of pumpkin spice syrup from Skinny Syrups, but we are now at a point I cannot find pumpkin spice creamer anywhere. And I had to get like a sweet cream or a whatever creamer so that, the flavors don't conflict. I think if I found like a cinnamon flavored creamer, that would do, because that would work well with some pumpkin spice. But I did not see one of those.
But yes, Minter has arrived.
We are 100% in peppermint mocha season in this household.
Yes, we are. Sure. Yes, we are. The season of the pumpkin has passed.
Yep, we get our coffee syrups from Skinny Syrups.
Yeah.
We started buying them from
found it in Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond,
first time, yeah.
First few times we were like, oh, these are good. Now we order them online. I think they have them in Walmart, Target. Those are the two I know about. So we use those year round. During pumpkin spice season, I 100% get pumpkin spice. During peppermint mocha season, we 100% get peppermint mocha. This year, we also are finally getting to try their gingerbread syrup. Yeah. And just when I open it up and put the pump in, and I like dipped
just give it a little.
It was good. It was good.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, we on the rare occasion we go to Dunkin'. now JB's like, you know what I want. I'm like, yeah, I know what you want. Just tell me if it's an espresso or a cold brew. I got you. Yeah, I know what you want. But the nice thing about Dunkin', I don't know if it's still going on, I haven't looked, is there will be a brief overlap of pumpkin and peppermint mocha.
Yeah.
So then we're both happy.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah. You know, the thing is the thing I like about the pumpkin spice, blah, 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 is the spice part. Like, I've never given a fuck if actual pumpkin was involved. Because to me, pumpkin spice, it's the spice. It's the pumpkin pie spice situation, flavor that we're looking for. And so, if somebody could just make that spice blend in a syrup and just fucking call it something else so it could be around all year long, I'd be a happy girl. Because it's not, oh, pumpkin, I don't give a fuck. It's that spice blend. Oh, so good. But I haven't used it for this because we do get skinny syrups and they're all sugar free and 0 calorie and freaking love them. Whatever. I think they're 0 calorie. Anyway, I know they're sugar free. But the supply site, the site we get our candle supplies from, so the containers that we put our wax plate candles in, they are bell creamers, y'all. Normal people would put creamer in those things. I put wax, okay? Anyway, that site we use, it's called Websterant. They sell syrups because they sell to restaurants usually. Mm-hmm. And they like have every fucking flavor of the Monin syrups. I think it's called Monin, Monin. I've never said it out loud. I don't know. And I have been tempted, but you know, then skinny syrups gets me again, and I'm like, okay, fine. So, but yeah. Okay, okie dokie. Has question: long distance, new to Power Exchange, first meetup soon. Brain going crazy, wanting to do all the things. Not necessarily sub frenzy, more fear of missing out. LOL. Because we have to part until months later. How to deal that? I applaud you for getting all of that in
right
within the character limit. I think all of that is completely normal and typical. Yeah. There's all this build up while you're planning. There's the build up while you're waiting. The closer it gets. You were the one who did the planning when we were long distance. Yeah. How did you kind of settle down, decide what to do, realize you couldn't do it? Like, how did you manage that?
I don't remember.
It has been a decade ago, to be real.
I honestly don't remember. But, yeah, I mean, especially the first time
The first time was very heavy into kink. Every moment of that visit that we could, it was either fuckery or it was power exchange.
Yeah.
I think this helped for us and did not cause it to be harder. It was in the preparation that we were talking about the things we wanted to do.
All right.
The one thing that we made sure to do, though, was to include time for let's go to a nice restaurant. Let's go on dates. Correct. Let's just go exist in the world together. What I did for that first visit, though, was I shipped my children off to their grandparents, and I took the week off. I took vacation that week so that I had as much time as we could handle. Yeah. One thing I do remember about that first visit, and then even the next one after it, because there was still some of that like excitement of, oh my God, we were finally together, get to do this, was that that feeling for me did not last the whole time. By the second or third day, I'd calmed down. I was like, okay, we've done a lot already, and we still have some days to go. And I kind of just went, okay, take a deep breath. There is time in the day to do things, because quite frankly, most scenes they can be, but they don't have to be hours long, right? Like, you could do something for like 15 minutes and then go have lunch. You can do something for 20 minutes and then, go watch TV. Our big thing was we just wanted to be together, So, we did some stuff at home at my house. Well, it was my house, my townhome, where I was living at the time. We were watching TV. We were being kind of domestic because then we could like live in our power exchange a little bit more. I took him to some of the touristy restaurants, and we dressed up, and we,
Yeah, you did.
did those date kind of things. I know I had a dress that I did finally donate it because I was never fitting in that thing again. But I held on to it for probably a decade because that was the dress. I felt so sexy in it. It was a beachy kind of dress. It was our first, like, go to a decent restaurant date dress. Fucking loved it. I did finally donate it. I was never going to wear it again. But I think those feelings are completely natural, and you're going to have them until you don't. I think it's okay to kind of have that.
It's almost like a new relationship energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if there wasn't excitement and oh my gosh, and we want to do all the things, I might be a little concerned. Like that first meeting is, it's nerve-wracking and exciting. I'm going to tell you a thing of don't do as we did, do as we say. I think most people, when you come together that first time, like take a beat and like just have a conversation, hug each other, kind of go, oh my God, you're right here in front of me. Have those moments. That's not how we started. I let JB walk into my house. And the scene began. Mm-hmm. And 15 minutes later, I was safe wording because we were both too excited and somebody went in too hard. But that was a good thing to learn that, yes, I could safe word and yes, you would listen and whatever. But it probably would have been better if we just like sat down at my kitchen table and just talked for a little bit. Right. It's not how we did it.
No.
So, but yeah, you're gonna be super excited. You're gonna want to do more than you can fit, than you have time to fit in the visit. But I think if you, for this first visit, focus on things that are you're the most excited about or that feel the most important to you. And also realize that what you might end up having to do is back off. Like you start doing the thing and then one or both of you get a little overwhelmed or like, wow, that was more than I thought it would be. Or you realize, hey, wait, I'm having a good time doing this one thing. I don't have to do all those other things. That's what subsequent visits are for, when you do other stuff. So, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, it is hard. I mean, we were sad and depressed every time it was time for the visit to end. The one thing we did for that was to the best of our abilities, we would try to nail down when the next visit was, even if it was like far, far out. That way, it was a little bit of a way to give yourself a mind fuck of, yes, this visit is ending and that really fucking sucks. But I already know what I'm looking forward to next time, and we can start planning. I can start got it written on the calendar. I can whatever, and that for us helped.
Yeah, yes, it did. But enjoy the excitement that you're feeling. Yeah. Enjoy it. Just
absolutely
be in it.
Yeah, I think that's a thing, especially long distance, and it makes sense why. But I think that it's a part that folks sometimes forget is you're thinking of all these kinky things you want to do, all these activities, all these scenes, all these ways of playing, all these, whatever, how you want to be your sub self or your dom self or whatever, all of that. And you focus on that and then you forget, actually, let me make sure, like, I like just being around this human. Let's go, do fun things, life things. One of the visits when I went down to JB, I took him to the doctor. He had to have a procedure. He needed somebody who could drive him. I'm like, well, I'm here. Cool, let's do it. We fell into domesticity very quick and easy.
Yes, we did.
But I liked that because it gave us a taste of like everyday stuff, like going to the grocery store together, cooking a meal together,
Right.
You can do those things within your power exchange if that's what you want to do, but also you get to just do stuff with a human you like and hopefully want, want to and can be around long term. So, yeah. But so yeah. Thank y'all for the questions so far. It was fun.
Good questions.
Okay, I know matsupan is not my favorite, but could I have a little bite?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I ate my cookies and I've hidden the crumbs away. Okay. Yep, the running around errands. Oh, yeah, we would do errands together. Because, yeah, what we wanted was just to be with each other. And so we would... But believe me, there was plenty of fuckery.
Yeah.
So much fuckery.
Yes.
So much fuckery.
Yes.
We need more fuckery in our lives.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. We discovered that if you have a spanking, you can get a good night's sleep. Scene, really, because it doesn't have to be a spanking. Whether you receive or give, you will sleep well. And then the next night, if you fuck, you will also sleep well. It's like we'd forgotten. It's like we'd forgotten. And if you do not do either of those things, insert thing you like to do that uses up some energy. I'm just saying. But okay, maybe that's better than I remember it being. You better be careful. If I like your matsupan, I'm going to be asking you to share with me. I almost said you're going to have to, and that's not how we work here. It's a have to do shit. Oh, I saw this one come through. Chimeric Fox asks, do the two of you have any fantasy/dream plans for the distant future? I want to walk around my house naked and get railed on every flat surface we have.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got couches we haven't fucked on. I got dining room tables I haven't been bent over. I say tables like there's more than one. I got one. We got desks.
Yeah.
We just...
Yeah, we're close.
I can kind of see the faint glimmer.
Pinprick of a light?
Yeah, in the distance.
Yeah.
Because the 16-year-old is not going to do what the 18-year-old did. The 18-year-old, I'm sorry, the 20-year-old. The 20-year-old moved out at 18, went off to college, got an apartment.
He wanted to move out and be on his own when he was 11.
He wanted to move out and be on his own when he came out of the womb. The 16-year-old's not going to be like that. They're going to have a slower start, which is fine. Yeah. That's what's right for them. We're cool with that. We are every day working more and more towards independence. And that's how it will need to be for them. I don't have a problem with that. But I do know that means at some point in a future, I can kind of imagine it will just be the two of us in a house. I don't know if we should live in this house. I used to think we should, because I was like, I always want to have places for my kids to be able to come home to. But I think about the two of us in this house, and it feels way too fucking big. It feels way too fucking big. Mm-hmm. So... But
yeah, at that point, yeah.
I mean, I don't think professionally, I don't think too far past like the next couple years. Partly because I'm just trying to get right now done as well as we can, right? But also, I'm the type of person, if I start planning and envisioning, not just dreaming, but envisioning something else, my brain's like, ooh, let's go work on that now. And it's like, no. But no, I think about having the freedom to just pick up and go to the woodshed, to a kinky convention somewhere, to just go and do the things that, we've watched people via the internet get to do. And, we're at a stage in life where we've been raising children and also did not have access to easy childcare that we could be like, hey, can you come to our house and like watch kids? Can we send the kids to you? We're going to take a weekend off.
I mean, I guess for me, one of them would be like attending FPE, Florida Power Exchange.
All kinds of stuff. Oh my God. Yeah.
I mean, for a time there, we lived a mile away from where they held it, and we still weren't
we
able
still
to
couldn't
make it.
Yeah. I know. But
Responsible parents.
try to be.
Yeah.
Try to be. I promise you, if my mother had lived closer, if we had had family that we felt, hey, can we leave these children with you for a weekend? I would have done it.
Yeah.
But we just didn't. We didn't have that. So, and then there came a point in the past few years. I'm not saying this is the healthiest choice to make, but even if I could have left the youngest with somebody else, there was too much going on for them. I don't think that would have been a good decision at the time.
No.
So, but they're doing much, much better. So you have more options with that. And they are getting older. I mean, I would not leave them home alone overnight, even at 16 right now. I don't think they would be comfortable with that. But 17, maybe. By the time they're 18, I think they will feel up for it. There's a lot of anxiety there.
Yeah.
We spend time sort of rehearsing, air quote that. There's another word I could use. I can't think of it. What things will be like when they live on their own. How to do this thing. How to prepare for that thing. There's a lot of like, they're several years out from that, but they're already going, okay, I need to be prepared to know how to do it. And that's how their mind works. And I respect that. So yeah, the future dreaming is just the freedom to like go be a vendor at wherever, to not have our life, our schedule, whether it's professional or personal, dictated by the needs of anybody but us. Like I mean, I know there was a time when, I'll say 21 years ago, because there was the pregnancy too. Say 21 years ago, I had a life where it was me, myself, and I, and I kind of remembered I had a husband and whatever. So I did my own thing. And now I can't envision that anymore. Like my brain cannot comprehend that there are times in your life where you are not raising anybody, and they are not your daily responsibility. And I'm like, it sounds like science fiction in my brain. So, but yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because, on one hand, you kind of see the beginnings of it, the little,
100%.
And not quite sure it's real.
Oh, I don't trust it yet.
Yeah.
And that is the difference between the two kids. The oldest, the moment we let him have just a little bit of freedom, he ran with it. He was gone.
Yeah.
But
he was always one, though, that would rather ask for forgiveness than permission.
Oh yeah, that's that child. And also, typically he's like, I'll figure it out on my own. I don't, I think this is not a bad way to live necessarily, but as a parent, it's hard. He's like, I don't want your advice unless I ask you for it. Now that he's an adult, 100%. But at 16, 17, I'm gonna say what I need to say. You're gonna do with that what you want to, fine, but I still get to say shit. But we also have known that child's whole life. If you tell him to do something that he didn't already want to do, you have just guaranteed he will do the exact opposite. So
yeah. The
youngest is, please let me know what I'm supposed to do because I don't want to get it wrong. And I'm like, I got you. Been there. So, but yeah. Oh, Frolic. Okay. Yeah. 28 and 38. I can imagine. I mean, my mom looks at me, I'm 46. She is 65. So I can remember because she started Medicare in October. I'm like, yep, 65. And I think it still kind of boggles her mind. But she also still treats me like I'm her baby. I do not like flinch away like I used to. It's not as like, there's a word I want. It's too late in the day. I don't have words anymore.
Do you think it's you're having a better understanding of it now that you're
I am much more empathetic, yes. There was a time in my 20s, even my early 30s, when my mom would mom me and it would drive me fucking nuts. And now I do have moments. She does not mom me as strongly as she did when I was in my 30s, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. But also, when she does it now, I'm kind of like, oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you be in charge here. I'm tired. But because I now have I have more empathy for my mother, both as just a parent in general, but as the parent to an adult. I can look at my own children and go, our children are our babies your whole life. I'm sorry. You're going to be 60 and I'm still going to call you baby and think of you as my baby. Just try to not be like up your ass, but we're breaking generational cycles with that. It started with my mother because her mom was all up in her business, to the point that she was like, I can't function. I don't even want to talk to her. I don't want to see her. And that's not, when my grandmother died, my mom had a lot of guilt over that because she was like, she drove me so crazy. I didn't want to be around her. But then I've lost time with her and she's gone too soon and, all of that stuff. So with me, she did not just insert herself, too often. It's when she did, which was so rare and it was such stupid stuff, but I couldn't stand it. So I, keep that in mind. She taught me that, and I keep that in mind with the kids. So, I'm not constantly calling the oldest. I'm not tracking his movements. I'm not, I reach out. I make sure he knows he can always, we have that. But so yeah.
But he seems to be doing fine.
Yeah, he made hamburgers the other night.
Right, yeah.
And he still needed his mommy. Just a reminder for anybody who might be joining us, we are also taking questions. Please keep it within the character limit of a single message on live chat. Please tag us at Loving BDSM so that we see it. And if we don't answer fast enough, please do not spam the chat. You will be put in a timeout. Our moderators are amazing, and we let them kind of do what the fuck they want when it comes to that. So yeah, just... talking about Christmas shopping, I agree. I see both sides. There's a part of me that's like, I have ideas. This first year in ages, I have ideas in my head what I want to get at least one of the children. the other child, I think he's going to say, please hand me cash, and I'll go here. But it feels too early to be shopping, and yet I have all these ideas. Because none of them are expensive. We tend to have kind of like a budget we set for each kid. Yeah. And sometimes you get one big thing in that budget, and sometimes you get several small things that add up to it. And for the youngest, it's several small things. And so there's a part of me that's like, I should just go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it. And then there's another part of me that goes, it's too early. We don't do this yet. Now, sometimes I'm a Black Friday shopper, but lately I've been mid-December shopper the past couple of years. It's been like 10 days till Christmas and I'm ordering shit online.
I had a cousin. I have a cousin, but, and I don't know if she still does this. She used to start shopping so early for Christmas because you'd come across something. Oh, so-and-so would love that. I know people
like that, yeah.
Well, she'd buy it and then put it away.
Would she forget about it? Oh, yep. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What my mom does, she doesn't buy stuff, but she starts setting aside her money. And she's not even, is not a person who has to budget every penny. She does not have to live that life. That's how she does it. And she puts aside and puts aside. And she'll have a number in her head that she's going to put aside for each person. And then as the year goes on, she's like, no, I want to get them that. No, I want to get them that. And she just keeps adding to her budget. Look, I got we got a Shark vacuum thing to replace Rosie the Roomba. So Merry Christmas to us. Mally asked, how do you know when you're ready to start playing after a kinky breakup?
That's kind of a personal thing. I don't think there's like any, I guess it's something when you're ready, you'll know it. Kind of. The way I kind of look at it is when you can't stop thinking about it, it might be time. And it's a might, because you might be like, oh my God, I'm so ready to play. And then you get out there or you try to negotiate something and you go, ooh, maybe I'm not ready yet. But that desire for it, that, oh, I kind of can't stop thinking about it, or, oh, I really miss it, or, ooh, I've been having fantasies, like however it comes up in your mind, to me, that's a sign. You won't really know if you're ready until you find yourself in this situation and feel like you can move forward, or feel like it doesn't quite feel right yet. But that's for almost anything that I've ever had to take a break from for sad reasons or bad reasons or whatever. That's usually been my sign. And there's no time limit on that. That can take as long as it fucking takes. It could also be as short as it needs to be. Like, I think some folks will have in their mind that if I'm not grieving a breakup for X number of months, then I'm doing it wrong. And that's not true either, You take the time you need, and I do think gut, intuition, desire, fantasy, dreams, random thought, I think all of that will communicate to you at whatever point it's going to do that. But also, Munch. Just ease back into it. Whatever you haven't been doing. That's what I would say. But Eva said, do we really have Black Friday anymore? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no.
No. I mean, as somebody who worked retail for those crazy Black Fridays, I'm not mad that we kind of don't have that anymore. But I also know that for some people, for some families, it was like a tradition, and it was the thing they did. I was the haggard-looking person behind the counter wondering when you all were going to fucking go, watching the people plan their lives and go to breakfast or whatever.
Yeah, people would plan that shit out.
It was a whole event.
Yeah.
I never
lived that
life.
we're going to go to the store. You're going to head over there and look and grab them. I'm going to head.
No. When I was a kid, we, one, didn't have the money for that kind of shopping. Everything was done on layaway. And two, we lived so far out in the boonies, that was never going to happen. My mom would usually have to work on Black Friday herself because she worked retail. So what she would do is, like, on her lunch break, she would go pay for the things that she'd, like, tucked away for herself. Even after being a kid, because we both worked retail. My mom worked retail my whole life. Yeah. So Black Friday, she was working. But I think there was 1 year she got vacation somehow. I think it's when she still worked in the office in retail. And we were never going to do that. Now, she still would not do that. She's like, I've got the internet. It's on my phone. Store things from my phone. This year, I know it's not actually unusual for the Black Friday deals to begin early, but they have been going basically through the month of November for one very specific reason, among every other reason that retailers use. Because the economy's not doing well and people are not spending, they don't anticipate people spending big on Black Friday. It's like people have to be careful with their money, and so many companies started advertising Black Friday deals early to try to get people to go ahead and spend now, because they might not spend later. They might not have the money. They might not feel financially secure enough to do it, whatever. But also they're desperate to drum up business, some of those places. So, and I did not just pull that out of my ass. That is from like retailer stuff I've read and seen, but no. Yeah, a grocery store job like of the days of or before a holiday. Oh God.
Yikes.
I think I'd rather take
Yikes.
4 a.m. Black Friday standing at the register in the mall than do groceries, because people are crazy about their groceries, and then they're buying like hundreds, like you're scanning dozens and whatever of products where at uh the accessories and handbag department, I wasn't scanning that much shit. Okay. Rosie has, in your opinion, what is the best way to use BDSM as therapy after a long marriage / relationship breakup? So not as therapy, but therapeutically, because BDSM is not therapy, but it can be therapeutic. I don't know that I can answer that personally, because BDSM is way too broad. Are we talking about getting the emotional release from doing a scene and, feeling a lot of sensation, whether it's pain or pleasure, impact, whatever? Are we talking about the sense of calm that can come over you, whether you're topping or bottoming? What else? What other things can BDSM do? Are we talking about the throwing off the shackles of an old life, an old relationship, and finding the new you? There are a lot of therapeutic ways to explore anything, but specifically BDSM. I think the principles that we say all the time, to the point we're boring about it, still remain the same. You have to go slow. Please do your research. Listen to the nagging feeling in your gut, the nagging voice in your head, whatever your intuition might sound like. Even if you've spent any part of your life ignoring it, this is now not the time to ignore that little voice. Please listen. And if something doesn't feel right, it's not, what else? Like that's it. What do you want from the experience? What are you trying to accomplish for yourself? And what are you interested in? And then you marry those two things together, and then you go, do I currently have somebody in my life who could do this for me, or am I seeking somebody? Well, if you're seeking somebody, make sure you're not using them as a kink dispenser. Make sure, even if it's not some serious relationship you're getting into, there is mutual respect and you actually like this person as a human, even if you're not, trying to be with them forever. You're just having a scene together. You're negotiating something like that. Did you add anything to that?
I defer to you on this.
So, yeah, it's, and also keep in mind, whatever you find within BDSM that calls to you and makes you feel good, or, gives you the experience you want, it cannot replace actual therapy. It will not fix you, heal you, make you better. Not by itself. Like there's other stuff that, may need to go into your own healing journey for that. And then also, because you are actively, that there's something you want to achieve here, be careful not to be too transactional, not just treat the other person or people that you come across that you can do power exchange with or scene with as people. Yes. But also, let me reiterate, make sure you actually like them as a human being. Even if they're not somebody you're going to marry, you're going to move in with, you're going to, whatever, somebody that you're like, this is a good human that I would not mind being around in other scenarios, not just one where, we're getting our kink on. But yeah, that is, probably all I can think to offer for that. If I think you said, take your control back. Both sides of a slash have a level of control that they have, or are seeking. You know, giving up my power and giving up control over myself is a thing I control. Nobody is taking something from me. I'm giving it, right? So that's that side of the slash. As a dom, it's probably more obvious having the control and power over a person or a situation. Whichever way you're leaning, lean into that to learn, to observe, to get ideas of what's out there. Imagine some ways you'd like to explore that. And then seek out what's available online or near in person, whichever one you're going with, and then go very slowly into that. You know, if you have access to, if you're talking about an actual like kink scene and doing physical things, you know, are there workshops in your area you can attend? Is there a dungeon? Is there a community with play parties? Like, can you go and see what this is like? See what it, you know, meet people in person, you know, but ease into it. Whatever you decide that you want to explore and do. It's almost 11 and we do end at 11, especially since we are sprinting towards Black Friday. Yeah. So I'm going to call this the last round for questions. If you have a question you'd like us to answer, get it in while you can. Yay. You're welcome. We talked about what we're going to do. Oh, Frolic has a question. Do you have any suggestions for education websites? Yes. I would say go to our website first because all of our resources that we trust are there. Lovingbdsm.net is our website. We have, I think it's literally on the page called resources or DS resources. There's also a stuff we like or things we like page, and that'll be a whole list of stuff. But we have a section on one of those two pages on our site of sites we are like, go forth. We like Submissive Guide.
That was my. Never remember that name.
Dom Sub Living is a good one. Kink Academy. I know there's probably more.
Yeah.
That we've linked on our site.
Yeah, there's stuff there.
VS, any lube recommendations? Woo. When we stopped using the butters because the butters as a lube, amazing stuff.
Yeah.
But we had a partnership, like affiliate partnership with the owner, and then the owner said some out of pocket things, and we went, okay, you make an amazing product, but we cannot be associated with you. That was too far. And we've never replaced that lube. I know there are other companies who make lubes similar to that. It was a oil-based lube, but like a shea butter oil-based. Like it was thick and luscious. It was the best lube I've ever had. Since then, we've kind of been like lost in the desert seeking what is our favorite lube. Uber Lube is a decent brand. One, I think it's called Wicked, is another decent brand. They do a lot of flavored ones. The consistency is nice. I think I've done their unflavored. I like that one. What's a couple brands you've been using lately?
I cannot remember the name. I can go grab take a look real quick. Because I do like it. Not as much as the other, but
yeah. Because we don't use penetrative toys as much as we used to. I love an oil-based lube. But we haven't sought out anything. Water-based lubes have been doing fine. We have this massive collection from when we did freelance reviewing and we did lube reviews, and I was sent 12 lubes, and some sucked and we just tossed those, but some were decent. So
it's from Fusey Fun.
Fusey Fun. Oh, yeah, that came with a product we reviewed.
Yes.
I kind of understand flavored lube, but I'm silent. But, you don't want to taste what's the natural flavor of the human body. You cover it up with flavored lube. Not a fan. I don't want to. But I kind of get it. But I just don't trust something that I would usually use with my sex toy or the penis that will be entering my body to put it in my mouth. Like, I just don't, like, that my brain can't go, what? You can use that up all of my orifices? Is it orify? Anyways, maybe I made up a word. But also, I can eat it. Like, my brain cannot.
It's kind of up there right with edible panties.
Oh, nothing about that ever appealed to me.
No.
But my understanding, it was like fruit roll-up kind of texture.
Yeah.
I just feel like I know they were probably like barely there kind of panties, and I'm sure it was mostly for very petite bodies. But that's a lot of fruit roll-up.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fruit roll-up. I don't know if I want that much. Oh, we should have said this at the top. When more people were here, we will post it later. We did decide what we're going to do for Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. We know we will be very, very busy the whole day. So there's no way we have time to do a stream, a 3 p.m. stream as a regular episode, a topic. So our intention, I don't think it's going to be as late as this one. I was thinking more like closer to 8 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. We will just go live here on YouTube and just either do this or maybe we'll make it a Q&A. I don't know. So should have said that at 9:30. We will post it. For anybody who's maybe hearing this later, we're
better late than never.
That might become our new tradition. Now that the kinkery has grown just enough where the week leading up to Black Friday is hellacious and we need to be focused on that. This might be the way we do the week of Thanksgiving for the podcast going forward. We'll see how that goes. If I sit down to the stream next week at probably 8 p.m. and have a sort of a shell-shocked kind of look, you'll know that we're not ready yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like Orify way better too. Just saying. So. Yeah, we want. I want to be here, but I don't want the pressure of having to like do a whole episode. Certainly not one I'm going to have ready to go for the podcast on Friday. That won't be fucking happening. I think I am going to record a little bit of audio and put it out as like a commercial on the podcast to be like, hey, we decided this at the last minute if you'd like to join us. Panda says, any hints about the sale? Can I tell them some things? Because nobody can buy any of it yet because I haven't put it on the site. JB is bringing back an extremely limited, like so limited, amount of wooden butt plugs. We haven't done butt plugs since we first opened the kinkery. I've worked on the finishing touches of those today. They're beautiful. They are coated in a food safe. How do you want to describe it?
It's a resin. It's
a resin. Yeah. But it's food safe, which we then extrapolate to it should be body safe. if you could put it around your food. So those will be coming. We are releasing our holiday diabolicals. We pulled back on all the different types because I had to sell way too many on deep clearance in the spring. So our two most popular, we made more of those, the snowflake and the gingerbread person. however you would like to call that. And also, we will be doing a very limited release of a brand new Diabolical, which will be a regular thing. The holiday ones are only through the season.
Seasonal.
Whatever. Those are seasonal. But we will also be introducing, finally, in a very limited run, D20 Diabolical sticks. I don't have any to show you. By Wednesday, for the stream, we should have something to show you. If we don't, something has gone horribly wrong. Something will have gone horribly wrong. But those will be coming. So, that's a sneak peek. There will be some things we don't actually advertise because we have so few of them, but they will be there. Our EXO paddles, which are maybe the meanest paddle that JB makes, but they take so long for him to make.
Yeah.
We can't do a regular stock of them.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no. They are beautiful paddles. I love the XOs.
Yeah, the exos are beautiful. Yeah, Silent. Let me go in the back stock room and pull all that stuff out. I just didn't feel like selling. God.
Tell you what, we had all that stock laying around. I wouldn't have to be working all weekend.
JB basically has a week. What is it? 5 days to get 60 Diabolicals ready.
Yeah.
And easily a couple dozen more paddles, while also having time to go to the sawmill to get more wood for said paddles.
And I have appointments in between too.
He's got doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
We lost half the day today because he had an appointment he needed to have.
Yeah.
It was a good appointment. With, things are moving like they need to be.
Yeah.
But it was like, shit, this was the worst time for an appointment. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I went out and tried to, after we came back, I went out and did work. I did spend some time out there, but even though it's cool out, it's not hot, by the time the sun came around and was hitting in the sheds.
It's too warm, yeah. Oh, and I have to do a full restock of all of our wax play candles because we are low. I have all of my supplies waiting here. That is supposed to be my Saturday project.
Be nice to see those.
I know. Poor JB is sitting next to a tower of boxes. So there really isn't enough time for everything we're trying to accomplish, but we're sure as shit gonna try to accomplish it.
We're gonna do our best.
I mean, this is the make hay while the sun's shining kind of season.
Yeah.
And because there are folks, rightly so, stressed about money, even if they're kind of doing okay, people are still stressed about the future. Yeah. Every dollar counts. We can't miss sales because we didn't have product people were willing to buy or whatever. The pressure is on. So yeah, our plan, we wanted to have more D20 Diabolicals ready for Black Friday than we can do. Like I said, JB is literally making 60 handles this week.
Yep.
Whew. Thankfully we have a pretty good rhythm of finishing those off and getting them together.
Yeah.
But those will be a regular stock thing come spring, New Year and spring. Mm-hmm. We also have other shapes we're going to introduce, hopefully around Valentine's Day. We want to get into more interesting and mean shapes for Diabolicals. But yeah, they're very labor intensive, and so but yeah, it's the sprint is to Black Friday. The marathon is to get through the holiday season.
Yeah.
Around December 22nd, it gets real fucking quiet. Ain't nobody buying anything. We're kind of okay with it buying it. So that's a month. It's a month we gotta just power through.
Yeah.
So.
And then we take a break.
Yeah, we take our 2 weeks.
A much needed break.
Mm-hmm. And what I'm hoping is that JB will actually sit still and take a real break, because the breaks we've had the only breaks you've really had this year are when you were too ill to work.
Yeah.
So Silent, I I don't know that I would have it in me to make our own molds for those things, for some of the shapes we want. That's a little too time intensive. We paid really good money for the D20 mold that we had custom made for us, and if these sell like I think they will, and if it lasts even a year, it'll be worth every fucking penny, and I'll be going back to them going, can I have another one of those? Hey, maybe that's what we expand into, is some of the other ones. But yeah, D20 somebody mentioned in Discord, and my brain went, once I Googled to make sure I knew which one that was, I was like, yes. And so y'all are welcome. Yeah. I am as diabolical as JB, just in different ways. So
okay.
But anyway,
it is after 11 o'clock.
It is. We will, as long as we're coherent Wednesday evening, we will do a show and tell.
Yeah.
And I think, fingers crossed, everything goes right. The sale should actually technically be going on Thursday. I just won't be sending out emails on Thursday. I might. Sometimes I send out an email on Thursday, give email subscribers first dibs. So we will show off on Wednesday for the stream.
Yeah.
So you've given me the second time this week the as in hurry this shit up. Wrap it up, bitch. Wrap it up. So I guess that we have to go.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here with us. We did not talk about food as much as we usually do.
Didn't.
That was weird. So we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Always glad to have you hang out with us.
Yep. Hopefully I'll get the Monday episode edited for YouTube and have it up on Monday. But I have about 200 candles to make, so we'll see. Okay, we're gonna go.
Yep.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.